while the forge continues to dry, it's been about a day and a half and I saw it was still a little damp in certain areas, so I'm going to let it go for another day or day and a half-ish before I start looking at it or messing with it. But while that's still drying, we have some smaller things that we can do. And one of those things is actually to set up the chain attachment to help hold up and keep the stress off the hinge arms or arm hinges while in travel. And so what we're going to need is some eye hooks, bolts, whatever, some nuts, some extra washers, a turnbuckle. This I think is rated for 215 pounds, 215. I think it can probably hold more, but I don't think I'll need any more. I'll need some, whatever these are, C things, chain thingamabobs, and some chain. Now this chain is way overkill, but it's what I got, so we're gonna use it. And essentially, I'm gonna have to shorten the chain and wrap it around. So the first thing I need to do is get some rough chain link measurements because this chain is far too long. And so what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is take these two C-hook cumbers and just temporarily latch them on here just to get a rough length. And then I'm gonna hook the chain on one and just wrap it around. And then I'm going to leave, you know, a good 5 or 6 extra links, but I don't want, you know, the whole chain dangling over. So let's get these bungee cords out of the way as well. All right. Let's see how this goes. So down through there, I guess I should probably loop it under here. So there we go. Chain's going down this way. Like that. And then up to here. Something like that. Now, I'm not actually going to cut it that tight. So I'm going to leave, you know, I might cut it, say, here and have 1, 2, 3, 4 extra lengths. Just because. How I am at measuring and things. And keep in mind there's going to be an eye bolt here as well, so maybe just three extra links will be enough. Oh man, my forge just fell over, wobbled over I should say, and knocked over the camera. Well, let nobody tell you things aren't exciting in here. And I suppose I could cut the other side, or I could just cut a chunk out of this side, and then maybe it could be a useful link as like an open C-hook at some point. Maybe I could use that. So I think I'm just going to take a chunk. There we go. Now I forget which side I'm actually supposed to use. Center punch this. There we go. Very nice. And go with the pilot hole. And now I have metal shavings all over my floor, and I vacuum. And I don't record that, but I vacuum pretty much after every time I drill, which is awesome and not time consuming at all, because I don't want metal shavings everywhere. Next up is the next eye bolt. So let's get some silicone on there just to act as a weak thread locker. And that's because it's what I have as well. All right. Can't see much, but that should be plenty secure. Now the next thing is just to get the C-clamp thingy-mabobs. Don't even know what they're called. These guys hooked up to each one, looped around like this because the chain link actually doesn't fit over the latching portion. Like so. Chain will hook onto here, go down and around, and let's test it out. So I got the turnbuckle chain over there and the other latchy thingy-mabob. We're going to test it out for the first time. Well, I guess the first thing is fold up the arms. Like so. Don't know why I'm being so gentle, but I feel like I have to be. Let's take the chain through and up to here, which will go like that. Underneath there, and latch, pull it tight, as tight as I can. Then I either can latch the turnbuckle to the C-clamp and tighten it that way, which might actually be better. Have the turnbuckle attached, which I'll show a close-up here, and then like that, as tight as I can get it. And then, let me grab the camera. I'll show you. So we have it latched here, going down, underneath the arm, across the way, underneath that arm. That's the extra links. Up to the turnbuckle, which I could probably have this just tighter in general so I don't have quite so many hanging links. But, oh, that's loosening. I should be able to pull this thing and hopefully use a wrench or something, because I haven't even thought that forward or thought that through. I guess stick a wrench in there and no, how do they tighten turnbuckles? Didn't even think that through. Thought they just it's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but essentially, this is mainly only while it's moving. So I only have to do this while the arms are being stored. So if anybody has an easier way to do this latching mechanism, all I could think of was a turnbuckle. Doesn't seem all too convenient, but it'll work. I just need to tighten it a little bit more. Okay, so some of you probably noticed, but I had it all wrong on my initial chain setup, and I changed it all up. So I took these out, reversed them so that the hooks are on the inside. The turnbuckle side is not on the vise side this time because all the beams up here were getting in the way and it just wasn't fitting right. And I have it still going up and under. I reversed this one and have the turnbuckle on this side where I have more room, luckily, to tighten it. And now it works great. And this will definitely, I might have to tighten it a little bit more, but it's a lot easier to tighten. It should essentially remove, it's not necessarily to take a lot of weight itself off, though it will take a little bit. It's to take the bounces out of the hinges while I'm rolling it around so that the extra bounce weight doesn't bend these or shorten their lifespan, essentially. So, after toiling away for what seems like forever, I now have my chain, shigabadugada, holding it. And as a side effect, it also holds it all in to the cart so it won't fold out. And like I said, chop some lady in half, which might be entertaining, but bad for the bank.
Hey, who's that Quotamon? Hey, you over there. I'm Chris Hanson, and when I'm not catching pedos on my awesome show to catch a pedo, I'm over here hanging out with Dookie. He's such an awesome guy. You know, he's like sauce. You know how if he was a kid and I was a pedo, I would get caught on my own show. Anyway, I'm here to deliver a quote of the week. And here it is. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Wonder where that's from. I'm gonna say that to the next pedo that's like, hey, I was just here to clean the windows. Anyway, Chris Hanson out hanging with Dookie. I love Dookie.